Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, there's fire on the mountain. FIFA are set to investigate the transfer of Ernest Nuamah to Lyon. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the genesis of that particular transfer and why FIFA are keen on investigating the transfer of Ernest Nuamah. Also, I'm going to add a lot of details so that you can understand what is going on. Also, good news. Thomas Partey is back training with Arsenal. I'm going to give you a lot of details about his comeback and whether he can be available for the Black Stars, the games we are going to play in October. Also, we are going to talk about Afriyie Barnieh and Nathaniel Adjei. So guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed to, thank you very much and may God richly bless you. Also, don't forget our giveaway in the month of October is still ongoing. Comment under this video and any other video we drop here on Sports Corner GH and stand a chance of winning yourself a free jersey of your choice. Very, very simple. Please make sure to participate. So guys, let's talk about Ernest Nuamah. And I'm going to begin from last season. Now, last season, Ernest Nuamah was the best player in the Danish Super League. He was playing for Nordsjælland and there were 3 awards. He swept everything. Player of the season, Players Player of the season, and also Young Player of the season. He won everything. When the season started, in his first game, he scored 3 goals for Nordsjælland, a hat-trick. He started catching attention all over Europe. And during that period, the transfer window was still open. And clubs were interested in signing the player. In fact, the month in which he scored those 3 goals, he won the Player of the Month. Isn't that fantastic? Now, teams were interested in signing the player. Teams like Lyon, Ajax, even PSG were interested. They even submitted 2 bids. They were all rejected. Lyon submitted a bid. It was also rejected. Then finally, Lyon came to the table and offered a deal that the Nordsjælland couldn't reject, and also Ernest Nuamah's entourage couldn't reject. In fact, the total amount of the deal was 25 million euros, a loan with an option to buy. And everybody was happy. In fact, Ghanaians were happy. All parties involved were happy. And we were all waiting that this particular transfer would be done. Now, if you follow Sports Corner GH, when this transfer broke out, I kept on asking why, after it was reported that this deal was true and both parties had agreed that this should happen. Ernest Nuamah wasn't playing football for Nordsjælland. And then it was reported that he had traveled from Nordsjælland to Lyon to complete his medicals. But he wasn't still announced as a new player for Lyon. Now, all we heard was that Lyon were being investigated for financial breach and they had financial restriction. So that move for Ernest Nuamah from Nordsjælland to Lyon was not possible. So they had to find another way to get Ernest Nuamah to the Lyon setup. And this is what they did. They decided to do this on paper and it was approved. So Ernest Nuamah's transfer on paper was from Nordsjælland to a team in Belgium called Molenbeek. Yes, a team in Belgium called Molenbeek. And then Ernest Nuamah will now transfer from Molenbeek to Lyon, and loan with an option to buy. So guys, this was how the deal happened for Ernest Nuamah to land himself at Lyon. On paper, it is from Nordsjælland to Molenbeek and Molenbeek to Lyon. So 3 teams were involved in this particular deal. And despite all this, it was approved by FIFA and also by DNCG. DNCG are like football police in France. They check whether teams are overspending or not. So this whole transfer was actually approved. But what we are hearing right now is that FIFA has launched a new investigation in that particular transfer. FIFA are launching a new investigation in that particular transfer. Now, people would be asking why 3 teams were involved. Molenbeek and then Lyon have the same owner called John Textor. Now, John Textor is from the group of companies called Ayew, and they own both clubs. So due to proximity, it allows the owner to transfer player from his club, that's the sister club, from Molenbeek to Lyon, and it's still possible, and it was approved by the DNCG in France. Now, despite all this, Ernest Nuamah's transfer from Nordsjælland to Molenbeek to Lyon is being investigated currently. So guys, we'll make sure to bring you more details about this and tell you what the result would be afterwards. Lyon are not even having it easy at the beginning of the season. They have not won any game yet. And it's very surprising because they were good last season, but this season they're finding it difficult to find their feet. And this is also happening to one of their star players and also a Ghanaian player we cherish a lot because Ernest Nuamah is is now becoming the new star of the Black Stars, and then this is also happening to him. We'll make sure to bring you every single update on this so that you can know what is happening to Ernest Nuamah's transfer. I hope you understand. If you don't understand anything, you can leave me a comment and I'll explain everything to you. Very, very simple. So guys, moving away from Ernest Nuamah, let's talk about Thomas Partey. Now, the good news before the good news is that Thomas Partey's girlfriend is pregnant and he will be a father very soon. So that is the first good news. Then the second good news is that Thomas Partey is back from injury. Last week, I reported that Thomas Partey was training individually. But this week, he has been training with the team Arsenal, and he's likely to be available for Arsenal in the game they are going to play against Manchester City. Yes, he is ready for selection. But most Ghanaians are asking, will he be ready and available for the Black Stars? 2 friendly matches they are going to play in October. One against Mexico on the 14th and one against USA on the 17th. Will Thomas Partey be available? We'll make sure to bring you update on that. He's just coming out back from injury. I don't know if Arsenal would allow the player leave. I just believe there will be an explanation if he doesn't make the squad. But if he makes the squad through, that is fine. But he has to be managed very well, which is very important because he is aging, and then the injury history is not that good when it comes to Thomas Partey. Now, moving away from Thomas Partey, let's talk about Nathaniel Adjei, the former Accra Hearts of Oak, striker. He's fantastic. Everybody loves him here in Ghana. It's been a while we talked about him. He plays for FC Zurich. FC Zurich played against Luzern. They won the game by 4-1, and Afriyie Barnieh gave an assist in that game. And no one is talking about him because, as usual, he's not Kudus. Now, so far for Zurich, he has played 8 games, scored 2 goals, and given 1 assist so far for his new club. He's earning some few game minutes as compared to last season. This season, he's earning some few starts here and there. He's earning some few minutes here and there. And this is good for his confidence and the possibility of him returning back to the Black Stars. It's been a while we have seen him earn a call up to the Black Stars. But we hope that when he picks off on these performances, giving assists, scoring goals, performing very well on a consistent level, it is likely that he might earn a call up in the future when the need be. So guys, this is the latest update concerning Afriyie Barnieh. And lastly, I want to talk about this player because I believe he's the next big thing. His name is Nathaniel Adjei. He plays for Hammarby IF. Now, Hammarby IF played a match, and this player is really doing well. He's very young, and he has broke into the first team, doing so well. You don't even know he's a young player. And looking at how bad the Black Star defensive is, not that strong. The partnership is not that strong. If you want to transition from the likes of Jiku and Amate, we need to start looking at these young players. And Nathaniel Adjei is the guy we need to start preparing to take up the mantle from the likes of Jiku, Amate, and co. He's a very good guy. He just won another Man of the Match award. He's so good for a defender to be winning Man of the Match. It doesn't happen, no. It doesn't happen like that. You get me? So far, in 16 appearances for his club side, Hammarby IF, he has scored a goal. Defenders hardly score goals like that. But then, this is his statistics so far. So guys, he is one player to watch out for. Nathaniel Adjei. Nathaniel Adjei will keep an eye on him and bring you every single update about the player. So guys, let me know your thoughts on what we discussed today. Ernest Nuamah transfer to Lyon is being investigated because there are 3 teams involved: Molenbeek, Norgeland, and also Lyon. Molenbeek and Lyon are owned by the same person called John Texer, who is of the Kudus group of companies, and then FIFA are set to launch a new investigation in that transfer. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment section. Thomas Partey, Afriyie Barnieh, and Nathaniel Adjei. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. My name is Ayew. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, we go vibe.